something else big.
Right.
And like a chihuahua or something, like, or miniature pincher. Because Mr. Lou kind of has like those colors.
Right.
And then Lucky, when my dog Coco was passing, I found him in a Lost and Found Dogs group. So I think he's like pit bull and husky mix.
Mm-hmm.
He's super cute.
I take it I have to keep my eyes closed.
For this part, I would, yeah. It's all like oil cleanser. So this is the Bardo Black Label Oil Cleanser. It's fantastic because I have a lot of people who aren't used to like using skincare. Like by the time they come see me, I'm like, "What do you use on your face?" And they're like, "Dial soap or water."
All right.
So it's just kind of unrealistic to think that they're gonna go from that their whole life to like a 5-step skincare plan, you know?
Right.
So this cleanser it doubles as a cleanser and a moisturizer.
Okay.
So once I have my clients who are new to skincare successfully use this day and night for a month, then we can graduate them to a moisturizer. So we want to build long-lasting skincare and self-care habits.
Down.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Do you have pups?
4.
What kind?
2 German Shepherds, a boxer mix, and a pug.
Oh, fun.
And the pug runs the whole show.
Of course. Yeah, I have 2 of my sister's dogs. Her European Great Dane is pregnant. And it's all black. European Great Danes, it's like a horse mixed with a Great. And the dog is like taller than him when she stands on his shoulders. And then somehow it got pregnant. The only dog in the house that's not fixed. Well, there's only one boy, but he's like super old. Like he wears diapers. Like, you know, have you ever seen like Family Guy before?
Mm-hmm.
You know, like the old man's dog that like drags itself around. Like that's Mr. Leo. I don't even know how he got up there, but so it'll be pit bull mixed with European Great Dane, and he's like my pit bull. That's why I think he has like husky in him because he's kind of got like a little tiny head. This one, he's got a big head. So I was like, okay, I call the girl runt of the litter, and I'm gonna name her Coco Grande. She's gonna look just like Coco but bigger. It's so much easier to train them from like when all my other dogs before Lucky I got when they're like 4 or 6 weeks old or something. Do you have any rescues or?
Yeah, the last 2 I got were rescues. I'll show you pictures when we're done. But yeah, it was a German Shepherd and a pug.
They were both rescues?
Mm-hmm.
Now, were you specifically looking for that kind, or you just saw, how'd you come upon your rescues?
Well, the girl I used to work with knew I liked German Shepherds because I have one. And she said, there's this neighbor that has this German Shepherd, and basically they're young kids. They keep it outside all the time, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, that's how I found that one. And then the girl I used to date got 2 pugs from Ohio, 2 sisters out of a litter. Mm-hmm. And then they told us 6 months later, well, we got the brother, if you know anybody wants it, because this lady can't keep it. So I went over and looked at it, and yeah, that's how I keep getting them.
I was like, okay, you're mine now.
Well, if you go and look at them in their little eyes, you can't walk away.
Right, exactly.
So it's like, well, maybe I just shouldn't go looking.
I know, right? I know. I told Coco when she was like crossing the rainbow bridge, I'm like, listen, next time you're gonna come back taller, slimmer. She was like a Mastiff mix. Mm-hmm. The mom was like a Lassie dog mixed with a Mountain Cur though, so she kind of had like a small head for like the jaw was like, I mean, she would like out tug like any kind of pit bull. Hello, Helena. How are you? We're doing a little face sculpting today. It's his first time. Now, have you ever done any other like cosmetic type stuff, facials?
Me?
Yeah.
Botox, yeah.
Botox? Okay. When was the last time you got Botox?
A couple months ago.
Okay. If he's got Botox, you already know, guys. He's going to be like shook with his results today. I love that when people have like they've done something, you know?
Right. I mean, I wanted more, but it's probably a little expensive.
You're going to be like shook with your results today.
Okay.
So what Botox does is it is a neurotoxin, so made out of botulism, and that is what freezes your face. So it kind of lightly paralyzes certain parts of the face.
The muscles, so they cannot create the lines.
Exactly. So what we do here is we actually retrain the muscles of the face and get rid of the lines.
Okay.
So I do have a lot of clients who have used Botox. A lot of them end up switching over to here.
Okay.
But some of them still do. If you do incorporate Botox with your face sculpting, usually we want you to finish a whole series so we can get rid of the wrinkles all the way. And then once the wrinkles are gone, you can go do the Botox, and you'll actually have to do it less often, and it's just going to keep the wrinkles from coming back.
Right.
So Botox is not going to get rid of wrinkles. It can keep them from getting worse. It can kind of minimize them.
Sure. I mean, that's the whole point of Botox, yes.
Yeah, so this together.
Well, I will tell you, when they told me, they said, oh, now, you'll need this every 4 months. But, I mean, I went 8 months before, and it still looked good. So it's really good for me as far as I don't need it as often as, what they say.
Yeah, and when you do the face sculpting, you even need it even less.
Correct.
And another thing, so my clients who do get Botox, we always do a full series first so we can get rid of the lines completely. And then a lot of them come to see me once a month when they do decide to get Botox. And you're totally right. A lot of them, if they do, now they might be doing it once a year. And the other thing that I use, it's like a sticker. So it's a sticker. It's called a smoothie. And I'll give you a sheet before you leave. Let's show the audience because I have some right here. Smoothies. No, not the kind you drink.
Darn it.
You can get these in my Amazon storefront. And, here's an open one. And there are this little sheet of stickers, these triangles. They have triangle ones, and they've got ones that go flat across the forehead here. That's how I have no wrinkles at almost 39. I'll be 39 next month.
Wow, you look great.
Thank you.
Do you do your own face?
Of course. I'm the best in the world. I've taught a lot of people. But a lot of times I'm just like, okay, give me that. Let me do it. Let me show you how it is.
Yeah, I mean, I look in the mirror, and when I go in to get my Botox shots, I'm like, my face looks tired. And they want to do all these things, but they're so expensive.
Well, and a little bit of Botox, okay, if you want it, you know what I mean? But what we do is opposite. A lot of times with medical stuff, they're putting extra stuff in it to try to fill it out. And then sometimes you can look kind of like a potato. Right. And then you would have to do lots of lasers. It would literally cost, $100,000 probably to see the results you could see with me in 6 weeks with just the sculpting.
Oh, I forgot to tell you, I did do a skin peel probably a month and a half ago.
Okay, that's perfect timing actually to do anything else. So after skin peels, lasers, stuff like that, a lot of times they recommend doing it every 4 to 6 weeks if it's more on the extreme side, sometimes 6 to 8. Well, the cool thing about this is because we're not injuring the skin, we have clients that can actually get this twice a day. So we do have a lot of clients who will fly in, we'll see them in the morning, they hydrate, take a little nap, come back, and we do it again. And then they can go from looking 60-something to 30-something in literally 6 days. So we have quite a few examples of that over on my website, ellabardo.com. Miss Bunny, you're back. I've missed you. Where have you been? Thank you, Miss Bunny. I know I messed up my algorithm by changing too many SEO things at once, so they haven't been telling you guys I've been live, but I'm so excited to see you. We're going to pin your message. I've literally been talking about you in the lives. So what we do is we actually just get rid of all the toxic buildup that's built up in your face over the years. So this actually has a lot of other health and wellness benefits. And we're tightening the skin. We're increasing ATP production by 500%, collagen production by 22%, elastin production by 48%. And the elastin is what gives the skin its snapback. So collagen's a super popular word, and collagen is great. We need it for our joints, our face, joints first. Everybody thinks face and skin, but you know, when you get older, you're gonna care more that you can move. So it is beyond like, you know, drink some bone broth. I have like bone broth soup like multiple times a week. That's like the easiest way to get it. Or if you like, my favorite type of collagen to take, it's like a shot. You can find that on the DIY at home beauty page on my website.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about collagen. Is there any over the counter collagen you
Yeah. No.
recommend?
I just get the stuff like shipped to me. It's the only one. They've got multiple studies on it that actually inspires your body to make its own collagen. So most collagen replacements are type 1 or type 2. Most are type 1, so that people will be like, my hair. Type 1 doesn't affect your hair. It does affect your skin and joints. So, you know, if you're over 25, really if you're over 20, 20 is like when you start losing collagen, but 25 to 28 is where it starts to drop, and then every 7 years after that. So can't get enough. But if you're gonna take it, I want to take the one that's like the best. I love bone broth, and then also like the one that I have, it stimulates your body to make all 28 different types of collagen. So it is a replacement type 1 and 2, which is good for skin, hair, joints, tendons, ligaments, like everything in our body has collagen. Even your eyes have collagen, but they have your own specific type of collagen, and this one helps to inspire that one. So all of that is amazing. I don't like the powders. Like back when I first started my spa, like your only options for collagen, like they sold them at Costco, and there were these giant horse pills.
Oh, I hate them.
And you had to take like 6 at a time. And there's like no way your body could even have enough water to really absorb that into your body. You know what I mean? I think it was 6 just because, you know, they expected 80% of it to flush out. So I don't even trust that that's like an accurate amount.
Yeah, I don't know why they make those in such big. I took that Nutrihol for a while.
Oh, did you like it?
Well,
I've heard
again,
good
it's
things.
such great big pills, and I just don't know why they have to put the stuff in great big pills.
A lot of things I'm seeing are moving towards tinctures, which tinctures are like so much better. Anything that's like a liquid or a gummy, like your body's gonna absorb better.
I take gummy multivitamins like B12 complex, zinc, you know, CoQ10s, different things.
Oh, I love that almost everything's in a gummy now.
Yeah.
There's only like a few supplements. Like I think my NAD is a pill, and I take the NRF2 activator. That's like a pill, but it's just like one. But anything else, if I can get it in a gummy, or like the tinctures, and some of the tinctures aren't even like that bad. So we're always starting off the face sculpting. It's like you guys can't. Just looks like I'm massaging somebody's face kind of roughly, but we're doing a mix between lymphatic drainage. We're retraining the muscles of the face, and like a yoga at the same time. And then I'm also feeling for where we're gonna take the magic wands too.
Now what process? What does the wands do?
So the wands are the frequency specific microcurrent. So that's the it's like we're tapping into your skin, like we hack into like a computer, like through your nervous system. So no matter what frequency we put it on, it's always gonna be increasing ATP production by 500%, which is why it is amazing to do if you do like lasers or chemical peels, like right after. If I do microneedling on myself, I don't ever do it without microcurrent because the next day I can totally put makeup on it. I'm fine. I don't have to have days off. You know what I mean? Or lasers, or anything that's gonna need healing, because also they do that to inspire healing by kicking in your body's natural healing response system. I mean, that's great in your 20s. That's when you're going to have the best results with that. But the older we get, the slower that gets.
Right.
So we don't have to depend on our own body when we combine that with microcurrent, because microcurrent's just going to take us from where we are and catapult us 500%. And you can do it multiple times a day. Like if I do microneedling on myself, I start with doing a face sculpting. We go under the towel for the cooking time. So like everywhere the towel touches is gonna be making new collagen, making new elastin. So it kind of catapults each other, which is great. Now with the frequency specific stuff, I can actually put this on frequencies to focus more on retraining the muscles of the face, of getting rid of acne, of getting rid of scar tissue, all kinds of stuff. So with our process, we're just getting rid of what no longer serves you, getting rid of whatever's in the way, and putting everything back to pretty. We don't add anything extra. Yeah, but if you want to add extra things, nothing wrong with that. But it's always going to look better if you at least get down to a blank canvas first.
Right.
So we're taking you down to the prettiest, blankest version of your canvas. And then there's going to be less work, if you do want to do work, that you're going to have to do. Scalpel. I'm just kidding.
Uh-huh.
That's just a dermaplane scalpel. Nothing too scary. All right, close your eyes. Got some lavender in it. I'm using the Bardo Black Label Skin Polish. It's a polish, not a scrub. No scrubs around here. Scrubs can cause micro damage to your skin. And this polish, what polishes it, what will polish you if you use it, is nano jojoba beads. So that's the mechanical exfoliant, and they literally just melt into your skin. So it's gonna exfoliate you, and then it's gonna hydrate you at the same time. There's also enzymes in it, so that's gonna eat off the dead skin cells that the polish is polishing off.
So you don't like over-the-counter abrasives, do you?
Hmm?
You don't like over-the-counter abrasives, do you?
Well, this is over the counter.
Mm-hmm.
This is my brand, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no, there's like I've studied like Ayurveda for like over 20 years and different Chinese herbalism stuff. I'm all holistic. There's all kinds of stuff. We have stuff on here where we tell you how to make awesome stuff out of whatever's in your kitchen. My apothecary, I've got all kinds of weird things. Let's see, what do we have over here? We've got some pomegranate molasses that does things.
Mm-hmm.
We've got, I love these. These are these Mary Ruths. It's ultra absorption vitamin C. Now these are meant to like eat. And then we also have the CoQ10. So everything that I put on people's faces, like you can eat it. It's got to be that healthy, or why would I put it on my face? Because our skin is actually the largest organ of the body, so.
And you've been doing this quite a few years, right?
Yeah, 12 years.
Ooh.
We're coming up on the 12-year anniversary of the spa. And we just keep getting better looking every year, guys, so don't wait. Don't wait. You know, aging doesn't have to be like an expiration date.
Mm-hmm.
It can be like learning how to take better care of ourselves every year that we're alive. And me and my clients are literally living proof of that. So join the club. If you aren't sure if you want to join the Bardo Art Piece Club, that means like you come and we're your client and you're my art piece and we transform you in magical ways. It's like really science, but most things that look like magic are actually science anyway.
Mm-hmm.
You can always join the Bardo Besties Club, which is totally free. All you have to do is subscribe and turn on all of your notifications. You got to turn on all the notifications or it's not going to let you know when we go live. Sometimes even if you turn on all of the notifications, it doesn't let you know. So we'll try to do better with like letting you guys know in like the YouTube community, like when we'll be going live next. So you can put it on your calendar and you can come hang out with the other besties. All right, it's wand time. think we want to put some gold on this. You know, it's gold season. And see, I think the song was talking me into it. It was just saying golden. I need to order some more of this. So this is like one of my favorite gold masks ever. It's Peter Thomas Roth. It's not that expensive either. It's maybe like $98 or something like that. And it has 24 karat gold in it. Super hydrating. Amazing if you're using it with electric modalities. That's when I really love it because it makes everything more conductive. It's also just pretty at home, but I always forget to show it to people when I put it on their face. I'm like, dang it. Well, just so you know, you look golden and beautiful. You're not going to see it, but...
And the wand does what?
So the wands are microcurrent. So they have lots of different attachments, but so imagine the attachments like these little wands, kind of like different types of paintbrushes, spatulas, as if we're like painting. Chisels if you're a sculptor of wood. Don't use chisels on humans.
Good thing.
So what kind of skincare do you use at home now?
I have, well, the last time I got Botox and the skin peel stuff, I bought some cleanser for them from them. Circle.
Does it have a glycolic in it?
I want to say yes, but
I think that you might be using a little bit too much acid. I like the glycolics in that, but sometimes that can stress the skin out and cause more.
Is acid, does that come from bar soap too?
There can be that in bar soap. They even have like stuff with like retinol, but you can, if you just send me pictures of what, because it doesn't necessarily mean that that's bad, but sometimes, like if I'm going to use an acidic cleanser and my skin is like super acne prone, then I will use that maybe like twice a month. And then the other times I use like hydrating, healing stuff that's going to support the skin barrier and reduce inflammation, because that sometimes the cell turnover can be too much. And then it can actually cause fine lines and wrinkles and like dried skin.
Because I think in the shower when I'm washing my face, I'll use a body wash for my body, but then my face, I think it's Dove. So I don't know how good that is.
We don't use the Dove for the face either, but that's okay.
Okay, so that's okay. Probably should just throw that away.
No, you can use the Dove for the body, just not the face.
Okay.
Well, I've got some oil cleanser here. I'm almost out, but I think I have like 2 left, so... The Bardo oil cleanser. A lot of times people will just be like over treating their face and they don't realize they can, and I mean, that is like the protocol people are telling them to do. So it's like not your fault. But I mean, sometimes even just using like a grapeseed oil, like literally the grapeseed oil that you get at the grocery store, because that is antimicrobial. It helps support hormone health. It's anti-inflammatory. And it actually has very small molecules, so it can absorb into the skin. So honestly, a really good quality grapeseed oil can be better than a lot of lotions and cleansers.
So you're suggesting don't use a bar soap at all on your face?
Now, there's certain bar soaps that are meant for your face, but not that way. They got to say that they're meant for your face. Because I actually do love bar soap for the face. You can kind of use it as a gua sha, but it has to be like made for that. Like my favorite one is actually a donkey milk soap. I'm out of it.
Donkey milk?
Donkey milk. It's like a natural retinol thing, but that's still, it's strong, so I still don't use it every day. But I would use that like a couple times a week because it's not, since it's natural, it's not as harsh. That's the only form of like retinoid anything that I can use. Anything else, it'll break my skin out. It was giving me premature like lines when I was 16 and they had me using it and made the acne worse. It was not a good choice. So you are not alone. I've just recently like joined some like skincare groups in Reddit, and they're just like all about pushing retinols. And I'm like, dude, I've literally easily 5,000 to 7,000 people I've just told, hey, like if you have retinol, you've probably heard me say it in this channel before, and you've been using it for a while and the skin is just getting worse, throw it in the trash. I don't care how expensive it was. Just throw it in the trash. Go get some grapeseed oil. Use that as a cleanser and a moisturizer, and come back in a week or 2 and then thank me.
They actually sell that at the store?
Grapeseed oil, yeah. Like
in the juice aisle or something?
Yeah, literally where you get the olive oil, yeah. You use it for cooking.
Grapeseed oil.
And don't put coconut oil on your face. Grapeseed oil is like my favorite because it balances hormones, and everybody's got a little hormone issues these days.
Now, since I ride motorcycles, I was actually just reading about you should never use sunblocks on your skin. There's, I don't know how true. This one girl posted a bunch of stuff that, yeah, it just says that, you know, you need the sun and blah, blah, blah. But I imagine prolonged exposure is bad.
Correct. Yeah. No, that is like a myth. You do need the sun a little bit. That's true. You shouldn't use it like all the time. But like, I mean, you can clearly see if you just go look online and look up like trucker's skin, and you can see one side that faces the window that's like, looks like it's 90 and the other side looks like it's 50. You know what I mean? So, but if you want to be smart about it, you want to be using like a mineral sunscreen where it just sits on your face. Actually using like zinc is really great. I like to actually use, it's actually a diaper rash cream. A holistic diaper rash cream is what I use on myself. We have some, what do I have here right now? I have this one from Peter Thomas Roth again. We love them. And that one's it has a lot of extra moisture in it, and it's only a 45. You don't really need anything over like 50. It's like not really doing anything. Really like 30 to 50. Actually, the because the diaper cream that I use, zinc, and the zinc actually helps with a lot of healing, is it's like right under the percentage of zinc that would classify it as a sunscreen. And then actually my Indian mom, Rana, who I learned Ayurveda from, she had the very first all holistic sunscreen FDA approved here in the United States.
Wow.
And it's made mostly out of sunflower oil. So sunflower oil is another good one if you just want that extra protection. That's really good for your skin. So I have both of those in my oil cleanser. And I myself, I'll use the oil cleanser as a cleanser, and then I just take like one little drop, and I do mix that in with like whatever moisturizer I'm using. And you know, I use all kinds of stuff. Of course, I love like my brand because I made it, but you know, I'm always mixing stuff up in the little laboratory here, in the kitchen at home. And you know, we do like the Ipsy BoxyCharm unboxings like once a month. The last Ipsy boxing charm we did last week, oh my gosh, I was so excited. I found quite a few things that I really love that I'm definitely bringing into the spa. Yeah, I think like truckers and construction workers actually get the most melanoma on their ears from like not wearing sunscreen on like the ears or the back of the neck. And certain people are more prone to it than others, you know. And the thing about like when they say you need the sun, here's the whole process with that is like you need the sun, but like if you want to do it right, you have to like wake up by what they're saying. You have to wake up at dawn and like stare into the sun for so many seconds or minutes to like turn on your body's response so it like acts right with the sun. So if you're not doing that, then, but you know, I'm a Miami girl. I just buy a spa in Miami. So, I mean, I think my most popular video on YouTube was when I fixed like a sunburn on myself. That wasn't even from Miami. That was from Brookville Lake. My sister lives over there. We went to the beach. And that was a bright red, but it made a great learning opportunity. I came right here the very next day. Like I was like a purple red.
Oh.
And I just did face sculpting on myself for like 5 or 6 days. And boom, do you see any sun damage? No. We address it. And I would do the same thing in Miami. Of course, in Miami, I was like all more tan because I lived down there. So I didn't really have like issues like that. But if I did go spend a day in the sun within like the next 72 hours, I would just do skin tightening over my whole face and body and just, you know, then I could keep my color, but not the damage. Yeah, and there's all kinds of studies that are coming out now. It's like if you can improve like the damage when it looks like damage, it can prevent skincare. Everything from like even like CO2 lasers or whatever. If you get rid of it ahead of time, then you get rid of it. You don't have to worry about it so much in the future. So life is about balance, you know? There's a lot of people who like party a lot in Miami, and it's just like, hey, we can
really?
we can keep you looking cute, but you're just gonna have to come see me more often. It's fine, you know what I mean? But
Right.
if you're doing level 10 damage to your body and you're only doing level 3 self-care, what's that add up to? -7. That means you're gonna be going down. You're gonna be looking uglier. So if you like to party and you don't want to look old or ugly, that just means you need to book more appointments with me. It's not a big deal. Now, what it's doing to your insides, that's a whole nother story, but that's a conversation for you and your doctor, not you and your esthetician. Right. I'm just an esthetician. So were you in the military, did you say?
No.
No. Your family in the military?
Yes.
Okay.
Brothers and father.
Oh, fun. What kind?
2 brothers in the Air Force. My dad was in the Army.
Oh, nice.
That's his patch right there.
Okay. Yeah, I saw those. Yeah, I tested in as like an E3 for Air Force intelligence. My uncle, my favorite uncle, he's like an E9 in the Army, so like Sergeant Major.
Mm-hmm.
He loves it. And he was like, hold out your hand. We were down there visiting him in Georgia. He was like, this is a piece of IUD. This is a piece of a tank. And he won all these awards for bringing people over like uninjured.
Oh, wow.
And he was like, the only person I ever had injured was a girl we were transporting from Air Force intelligence, and she got her leg blown off.
Mm.
And I was like, and he was like, you should not join the military. And he's right. I'm not like a compliant person. It's just not for me. So I didn't even know if that story was true, but I know he loved me enough that it was just like, if he says I shouldn't do it, I'll do something else. Right. One of my really good friends, one of my birthday sisters, Kel, she was in the Air Force. I definitely admire it, you know. Love it. All the people I know who are in the military are usually like very hard workers, so I definitely get along with them. And a lot of them do start their own businesses after getting out of the military, a lot of the ones I'm friends with. One of my friends, John, just moved to Puerto Rico. He's like I met him through, he had a construction business here. So he did a lot of like plumbing and electric stuff. And then we kind of became family. His sister still lives here. She's like a sister. And now he's building a wellness center down in Puerto Rico.
Oh, okay.
I'm helping to coach him on what to do with that. I'm like so excited. And it's like we're going to be right near like the fanciest VA that they have down there or something. I'm like, that's so cool. I was like, they're doing the basic construction now. I was like, all right, I'm ready for you to fly me down for like the Puerto Rican consultant when we get down there. Could we do over the phone? Yes, a lot of it.
Right.
But it'll be way more fun on a beach. And his sister Serena, she's actually, if you go to the My Favorite Things or I think it's like the DIY Favorite Things healing page on my website, she's also a Reiki master sound healer, and we have a little 20-minute sound healing, Reiki healing, chakra aligning meditation on there for you to enjoy. Listen to it 7 days in a row and come back and let me know how it's changed your life. But you got to do it 7 days. And it works best if you're in that twilight space, that Bardo space. So that's like the place between like sleeping. So right before you go to bed, or if you ever, I'm not a morning person, so I'm in that twilight for, a couple hours after I wake up. At least those like first 15 minutes. Because that's the best time to reprogram your brain. Or listen to any kind of binaural beats or any kind of like hypnosis meditations. Also on that page is my very favorite binaural beat hypnosis. I'm not the one doing it. It's some British guy, and it's just incredible. It says prosperity meditation. You can find all kinds of cool stuff. If you want to learn how to wash your own face in a way that supports lymphatic drainage, we can do some mild sculpting and get rid of puffiness on your own face at home. I have a video explaining that, and there's a little bonus at the end of that video if you want to know the right way to pop a zit so you don't make it worse. So really try to get you all the tools you need to take care of yourself at home, because you guys have your skin 365 days a year, 24 hours a day. You just get to see me on special occasions. So I love it when I get to see my clients and I'm like, oh my gosh, what have you've been doing what I told you. You look great. Because you're a group project. My art pieces are a group project. So I'm the director, then you're the producer. Yeah, these muscles are tight. Relax, relax. So a lot of times when I'm retraining the muscles of the face, they want to go back to the position that's making the wrinkle, right? It's kind of subconscious. You don't even realize you're doing it. So then as we're retraining it, then if you wear those stickers, then it's like a brace for your face. So instead of paralyzing that, it's just going to hold it there so you can't make that. So it's naturally causing the muscle to atrophy. So you see me wearing them a lot on the YouTube channel. I wear them a lot if I'm on the computer. Usually if I am working on people with deep wrinkles in that area, but I just really did a great job on my face yesterday. So it's like not even like wrinkling. And those same like lines on the forehead, a lot of times those can cause migraines. They can cause sinus issues. It's like a structural malfunction. It does too much. And then when these lines in between the eyes, that's where like mine try to sneak in, get too strong, then the elevators here, these ones get weak. So it's like, all right, well, if you're going to do everything, I'll just sit back and let you do everything. And then that's how we get the 11s between the eyes. And then the eyebrow starts to drop.
We don't want that.
No. Yeah, I got this new like facial vacuum cupping machine. I just tried it out last night. And I always like to try stuff out for a while before I tell you about it, right? So you're not just watching me fumble around and play with stuff. And I like to test it to the extremes. Well, when you have lines that are the 11s, there's actually, it's the very strong muscle. It comes like all the way down into like onto the side of the nose. And especially if you do get Botox, a lot of times those muscles where they can't get to because it's not safe with the Botox, just like they will actually get too strong. So that's where people say they have like the bunnies, like you know, they'll get rid of the lines in the forehead, but then the ones around here get really strong, but that will still pull everything down, or it'll still pull stuff together. So we're retraining all of those because it's microcurrent. It's not dangerous if we get near your eye, which is another cool thing. A lot of lasers, you know, you got to be careful about doing on your eyes. And this goes right over it and gives it an instant lift. You don't have to wait. So yeah, I was using that little vacuum thing. And I've never had Botox, but that muscle is still strong there on the one side where like that little line likes to come in. And I always try to play with it to see how I can like, what's the danger point? that really came from having employees for years. I'm like, okay, what's the point where I know they're going to mess things up so I can tell them to like stay 10 feet away from that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so I was like, I thought I was going to give myself a hickey with it like on here or around like here, like on the neck area. It was quite red when I finished yesterday. I did it way too long, but it like felt so good. And I did give myself a hickey like in the inside of that eye. It just kind of looks a little bit dark, but you know, testimony to that Pure Lease CC BB cream I'm telling you guys about, because there is no concealer on that. That is it. And it's like a purple bruise. Another thing that's really important if you wear makeup is like we can use all the best skincare products in the world, but if you're using crappy makeup, you know, you can be making a lot of problems. So when it comes to especially what's going on your skin, like me personally, I don't wear foundations. It's too heavy for my skin. Even when I was younger, I felt like it like aged me. My skin couldn't breathe and my pores will get real big. It'll start to like my skin, you can see it getting inflamed in real life. So if I'm using any kind of like something that would be a foundation, it's always going to be a tinted moisturizer, a BB cream, or a CC cream. Because when you're putting stuff like that on your face, it's actually like a treatment for your skin. So with the Pure Lease one that I use, it has vitamin C in it, has hyaluronic acid. So when I take it off my skin actually looks better. And I love it because you can totally use it as a concealer too. You'll just use it lightly with a sponge, like just like you would use a foundation. Go over it with a translucent powder, and then just like dot it on like a foundation. The other dupe I found in my Ipsy bag or BoxyCharm a few months ago is from Elf, one of the ones from Elf, and that one you can get at Target. It's even cheaper. Purely still stole my heart, but Elf was like really, really close to. It's like better than Dr. Jart, better than like anything I've ever found at Sephora. And last spring, I had ran out of my Pure Lease and spent like $200 at different stuff at Sephora, and everything sucked. So skip Sephora. I think you can get that at Target. Miami, bigger cities, you can usually get Elf in like Walgreens, CVS too, but I was really excited to find that dupe. That's why I love the Ipsy Charm and the BoxyCharm and the Ipsy bags. I've probably been getting them for like 15 years, and they don't sponsor me, but they totally should. They totally should.
So this whole process here, what do you suggest? How often to do this?
So usually we like people to do a series, like a boot camp, rather quick. If you're local, you don't have to come twice a day. That's just for people who are like flying in because we want to get the most done. But usually we recommend twice a week for like 6 weeks if you're over 28. And that should take you anywhere to like 20, 30 years back in time. And then after that, it's just maintenance, whatever's comfortable for you. I have some people that haven't seen me for 5 or 6 years. They still look 10, 15 years, 20 years than when they first started to come see me, even living hard and over 60. So now my mom, like she finished a series back in 2017, and then she's only been coming once or twice a week. Or no, not a week, I'm sorry. Once or twice a year since then. And she looks now at 66, younger at 66 now than when we started that last series we did on her. I think she was like 58. She literally looks like she's 30 something. It's insane. She's so lucky. She got I got my first face sculpting machine, I think like a week before she turned 50. Now she's also like hidden from the sun, still hides from the sun, drinks tons of water, you know, doesn't drink, doesn't do drugs. All of those things definitely help her maintain her appearance more. Remember, it's like all a balance thing, so. I know my aunts are starting to look at the picture. She's the oldest. And I'm like, yeah, I know she looks the youngest. I don't know why you're not making an appointment. I don't know why.
Exactly.
But a lot of them are like in medical, so they're just used to. And like, you know, I'm like their niece. You know, they change my diapers and stuff. So I don't know. Sometimes I feel like it's harder for family and stuff to like take you seriously. You know.
Right.
What do you know, kid? Like you're always a kid, even like.
Well, it's like look at my face, you know?
Exactly. I started my business when I was 26, and people would be like, "Oh, well, you're still in your 20s." I'm like, "Well, don't look at me. Look at my clients who are in their 50s or 60s." Like, so then I quickly started telling people, "I'm almost 30. I'm almost 30." And then I turned 30. I was like, "Yeah, I'm an adult now. People are gonna take me more seriously." And you know what happened? People in their 50s were like, "Oh, my son's 34. My daughter's." I was like, "Oh, dang it!" I thought it was gonna be like a moment.
Right.
Like one of the only girls in the world that's like, I'm gonna tell people, so I'm almost 39. I've been telling people that for like 4 months. And then I have some clients who come to see me like every week because they love me.
And they like looking good.
And they like looking good. They are people who are all like very into like fitness, very into like just taking care of their body.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, they want to look good, but their bigger priority is taking care of their body, being able to move it. A lot of them were like, you know, professional athletes at one time or, you know, Olympian stuff. So I think when people perform at such a high level like that too, you know, I don't know, it's just like the higher you go, the lower you go, the higher you go, right? You know what I mean? So, you know, the older we get, they're still not going to be able to do those same things, but they want to be able to enjoy those same things, just, you know, maybe not at a professional level when they're in their, you know, 40s or 50s.
Mm-hmm. What kind of foods do you suggest? Like high omega-3s and stuff?
That sounds good.
Yeah.
Now everybody's totally different. I definitely like to lean towards like a
I've been going kind of Mediterranean.
yeah, Mediterranean's a good one. It's all different in how you fit. Like I tried to be vegan a couple times. I got super sick both times, and the first time, like my friend, like she used to be like the professional vegan chef for like LeBron James. It was not. It was like the best of the best that you could get. Macro, sea moss, whatever. And yeah, by day 7 to 10, I started getting real sick. Gray, I got an ear infection. The second time I tried was in Miami, and there's no limit of delicious vegan food in Miami. Same thing, 7 to 10 days. And there I'm like, okay, it's not even the weather. What is going on? And then one of my friends down in Miami had experienced a similar thing and went to saw a nutritionist who told him about the blood type diet. So I am a type O blood type, so type O's typically do better with meat, more meat. And A's do the best as vegan. And an interesting story, one of my clients, she's an AB, and this is probably 3 or 4 years ago. And she's got twin boys and a husband, and they're all O. So she was feeding everybody keto, and she went to the doctor, and her liver was looking like she was, you know, drinking a box of wine a few times a week.
Mm-hmm.
But she had like twin 4-year-olds. That wasn't happening. She asked me, she was like, I went on a girls' trip to Nashville a couple months ago. Do you think what that's from? I was like, no, I do not. That would happen a lot sooner. So she, you know, she stopped doing the keto thing. She does well with like kind of like a Mediterranean, like she can do like this like pescatarian, but like more on like the veggies and that kind of side. So definitely something to look into. Everybody's totally different.
Sorry, it's my phone.
Is it Michael Myers?
Yeah.
Is that like your regular ringtone, or is that for someone specific?
I just forgot to change it.
Oh, that was for Halloween.
Yeah.
I guess it would make people wonder in a restaurant, right?
Right.
That's funny.
I know my grandson scatters when he hears it.
Really? How old is he?
5.
Oh, what a fun age.
Yeah.
I think 4 or 5 is when they start to get fun. I'm a godmom, so that's when I start to come around. I was like, look, I'm not coming around on like Christmas or birthdays.
Uh-huh.
I show up on a random Tuesday with gifts and presents, and we're gonna jump in the trampoline and eat cake pops. Is that your only grandson? grandkid?
I have number 21 coming in March.
Oh, fun. March when?
I don't know. Sometime in March.
Sometime, okay.
I've already got 2 or 3 grandkids in March and then a couple of kids in March.
Oh, March is a fun month. My birthday's
I
next month, too.
guess.
When's your birthday?
May 11th.
May, okay. So you're right after it.
Taurus.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got a lot of Taurus friends.
So what do these wands consist of? Do they shoot like a...
So yeah, microcurrent, and
Okay.
that's oscillating. So every 2 seconds, the frequency, the poles change from negative to positive.
Okay.
So if you're familiar with like older electric modalities like galvanic, a lot of times you'd have one not negative wand, one positive, and you'd have to be mindful of like, are we putting acids on the skin? Are we doing this? Are we doing this? This one just goes back and forth, so I can just use them just like little sculpting tools. Oh yeah, hello jawline. Welcome back. It's looking good.
So what the microcurrents do they get little atoms moving or something? Or?
So they're gonna like recharge the cells,
Okay.
increase ATP production by 500%, and we're pretty much like hacking into the nervous system like you'd hack into a computer with the specific frequencies. So there's lots of good microcurrent at home
it's in my pocket.
devices
Uh-huh.
that you can use on your own. Microcurrent's always gonna increase elastin, collagen production, and ATP production every time. So I do have a video coming out on that in the next couple weeks. Because I kind of changed my mind about the one that I like for the face and the body. So you'll just have to wait and see. That'll be a video. It'll be a video blog. We'll put all that together on the DIY page. But I do think everybody should have a basic microcurrent at home. Basic microcurrent and a basic high frequency wand. We usually, if there's more sun damage on the skin, the frequency wand is what like you see me use sometimes, and I call it my little lightsaber. Also referred to, since it's a Tesla wand, not just a basic high frequency wand, a Tesla high frequency wand, it's more commonly these days referred to as a cold plasma laser. So, but you can still get a basic high frequency wand. It's still gonna like energize your cells. It's still going to shoot out ozone. In beauty school, we just pretty much learned that you could use that to zap zits, but it can do so much more. Obviously, you see me do it here all the time. So we'll be coming out with a little DIY video for that. Maybe next month. Maybe next month. You'll have lots of little educational fun things to do for my birthday month. Why not? I'm an Aries, so I celebrate all of March and all of Aries season. It's only fair because, you know, when I was a kid, like it's springtime, it used to be super nice. Now today's like nice around my birthday, but over the last 15 years, sometimes if I want to see the nice weather, I got to go to Florida for it. So if we wait till like at the end of like, you know, Aries season, mid-April, then usually I get a couple nice weather days. It's just Indiana weather, so blame the weather. So you also had more congestion on this side, which was actually pushing your nose this way a little bit more. And then this tight muscle here, where the bunnies are, here and here, and you have like a tendon that's pulling this way, is pulling it that way. So as we do like the face sculpting series, like you'll notice your nose actually straighten out a lot too.
Oh, great! It's gonna get bigger.
No, it's good. No, it's getting smaller. So everything we do, like filler, that's what's gonna make your face filler bigger. We get rid of the toxin, so everything in your face will get smaller, not bigger. Oh. Smaller and more aligned. Yeah, I was making up some really cool art tricks on my own nose yesterday with the vacuum cupping. I did the face sculpting first, then went home and played with the vacuum cupping thing on my face for way too long. But it looks good, so it looks good. Even when we're too much, you're never gonna have to downtime. Even when something, maybe a little bruising here, like if somebody has scarring, a lot of times there will be a little bruising, but it's nothing you're gonna have to take off work for, or just take a little arnica, slap a little arnica on it. It'll be fine. And these are new moves I'm making up to mix in with this, so they're still in their development phase. By the time we work on people, it will be perfected. But I absolutely love the machine. I'm going to use it on one of my clients who's a post-op client tomorrow. Not in the way that I used it on my own face, but absolutely love it. It's crazy. Like it's chargeable. Like you can literally charge it on a battery. It's portable. The cups are great. The suction is great. I have 2 large vacuum cupping machines here. And it works so well. Honestly, I was like, okay, just make a couple more like bigger size cups and you could totally use it. I haven't used it for the body yet. They're kind of like small to medium, like this big, but you could. That's gonna be my next trick to try in the next couple days. But the ones that I have, they're great for the body. We've used the vacuum cupping on the body and our cellulite smash treatments. You can always add it on to any kind of body sculpting treatment. I do have the facial cups with it, but it just, I don't know, I never really loved it, so I never really added the facial cup thing to the menu. But how this machine works, and it's at home, ooh. I'm just going to show you guys how to use it safely at home. I'm not going to show you my magic tricks that I'm making up with it. I'm a professional. You know, but if you are a professional and you like to learn, you can go to my coaching page of ellabardo.com. You can book in-person coaching, you can book FaceTime coaching, you can book a phone call coaching. And I'm happy to show you. Now that's more of our artist development, so I definitely recommend you come in, and those are like a minimum like 3 hours. If it's just business type stuff you want to talk about, lifestyle, then you can book a call. Sometimes it's great to book a call first so we can strategize and make the most out of our time when you're in person with me. You know, we always like to do the most with what time we have, whether you're a client, whether you're a student. When you're a student, that's definitely going to depend on you. So come prepared with your questions. If you want to learn the jade with my magic wands, you can actually purchase that training on there too. Now with the jade coaching, of course, like your machine comes with it, everything. It's only like $10,000, which is like crazy cheap. Considering like a laser that doesn't even do a tenth of what this does and has a more liability, usually are $100,000 to $200,000. And there's not a laser on the planet where they can walk out looking 5 years younger. Nope. Nope. Only here. So if you want to learn that, I can teach you, but I have to charge. So go book that online. And when you book that online, you're actually booking a 1-hour call with me. I get your machine ordered. They're custom built in the West Indies. And the machine is going to be flown here. I send you information. I made a whole like fast track program. So that's especially great if you have employees, because there's so much education and you don't really, and you don't really need all of that education to make pretty results, you know. It's great to know. There's a lot of other modalities here for, you know, I've got all different types of students, doctors of physical therapy, you know, injector nurses, chiropractors, estheticians, massage therapists, dentists. There's all kinds of different ways I can help you format this to fit your practice and what your clients are already looking for to give them better, faster results. That's the benefit of the coaching. So then you'll come here, you're gonna pick out your machine, you'll get your machine. We'll train right here in my spa. If you're getting more than one, like I have 3 rooms, and I a lot of people will get like 3 at a time, because one person, you know, me by myself, I can hook somebody up a lot of times, depending on what we're doing, every 20 minutes and be working on 3 people at a time. So if that's the kind of setup you have at your spa or wellness center, bring your staff, or you can actually fly me out to your spa wellness center and I can teach the whole staff. So if that is the option that you'd prefer, if you have a big staff, that'd probably be the best choice. Then just go to my website, ellabardo.com, and shoot me a text. You can text anytime. We'll get back with you within like 48 hours to schedule a call. And just shoot me a text about what you want to do. Hey, I would like you to come out here and, you know, bring some jade machines and train me and my staff, and we'll set up a call and make it happen. Obviously, like, travel fees gonna apply and blah, 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 but that can be a lot more affordable if you have a large staff. And when we do the face, we have to do the neck. This is not like a pick and choose chop shop like a, you know, plastic surgeon. So we can go do the one eye, we can do the other eye, just the top of the eye, the bottom of the eye. That's not how this works. We always have to do the neck with everything, because that's where all the toxins from the face are gonna flow, is through the neck, through the lymphatic system, through the Chapman's channels. We always have to do like the chest around like the collarbone as well. Otherwise it's gonna get stuck. If you do that too much, even if you're washing your face the wrong way, it can cause ear infections because you're getting like toxins stuck. So that's another important reason. If you don't know how to wash your face properly in a way that encourages lymphatic drainage, go to the DIY home. I can never remember what that page is because I've like changed it 20 times since I've been rebuilding the website. Whatever DIY page of my website, and it's literally the first video. Some people don't know, if you're pushing it the wrong way, you might actually be causing more toxic buildup, wrinkles, acne, and it could be such a simple solution. It's just to know which way to move your hands on your face with a little grapeseed oil. Boom, magic. If you're not high maintenance like me, then, you know, that might be enough for you. You'll definitely notice a difference doing that. I like to be like high maintenance to be low maintenance, though. Just like healthy. I just want to wake up and look good. I don't want to put too much effort into it. Also, if you tighten just the face and not the neck, then you just got a loose neck. Nobody wants a young face and an old neck. You're not fooling anyone. Everybody's just staring at your old neck. It makes it more obvious. Sorry to let you know, but you're welcome. So, now we do have some people, maybe they wear sunscreen on their face and not the neck. They might need more sessions specifically on the neck. I've had to do some session, because a lot of times when I do live streams and I talk to you guys, I'm mostly working on the front of my face and I don't focus as much time on my neck. So everything's about balance. Then sometimes I'll have to do like 3-4 sessions, like specifically on my neck to clear all that out because I get fat neck. But that vacuum cupping helped a lot. And I got a lymphatic facial brush that I'm obsessed with. Just keeping that in the car. It's like great for fidgeting because like you're, instead of fidgeting, you're making yourself like healthier in your neck and face. You can't use it when you're wearing makeup, obviously, but and make sure if you are wearing sunscreen, it's important to get it on those ears. It's important to get on the front of the neck and the back of the neck. I've had clients in their 70s and they, you know, worked at the Saks Fifth Avenue makeup counter for their entire life before esthetician was even a license. And you could tell that they used great products on their face and the front of their neck, but then the back of their neck they were missing. And then a lot of times they had short hair. So you can totally tell a difference between like the front and the back of the neck then. And then sometimes we'll end up doing like 3 sessions on the back of the neck, also the shoulders, all of the skin. You're a meat suit, right? So all the skin connects together. So like sometimes we will start with like the chin here, right? If the chin is like bigger, sometimes we'll spend most of the time here. But once this gets tight, then we'll still have to lift the top up to the forehead because that's what lifts the bottom, right? So we can focus on certain areas first. Also, a lot of times the areas that we want to focus most on, those are the most stubborn. So sometimes you'll see like bonus areas. You're like, wow, look how good that looks. That's not even what we were targeting, but awesome. We just have lots of great side effects here. No icky ones. Let's turn this way again. Perfect. All right, we're gonna give him a little cooking time because that's been a workout for both of us over here. You guys know if you're not new here, first usually 3 sessions are kind of like demolition day. It's like demolition day mixed with conditioning. So we're bringing the skin back to life, cellular level. It's already moving more. It's got more of a snapback. And then we're also breaking down literally your entire life's worth of toxins in your face. So obviously the earlier you start that, we have quite a few people in their early 20s the last 2 months, which is great. I wasn't expecting that when I started my business 12 years ago, but I love to see young people be more proactive about that. I got my machine when I was 26. Obviously, I've been obsessed with skincare since I was 12 when I got my first set. Yeah, that was the beginning of the internet when dial-up. Some of you guys don't even know what that is. I'd be like,
You have mail.
Exactly. I was looking up Yahoo, I think was the main search engine at the time.
Oh, yeah. How many people say, yeah, you got to Yahoo that?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, no way. They used to say that?
I'm just saying, yeah. Because everybody says Google it.
Yeah, Google it now. I know a lot of tech people that were kind of racing to the finish line to be the Google. I think some of them went crazy, the ones that didn't try to make it. But I love that there was so much of a collective thought process around that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we're going to grab a coffee. A little coffee. It's probably cold now. So yeah, one thing about me as an artist, I know there's a lot of, aesthetic artists, wellness providers that just kind of want to stretch stuff out forever. This is going to be a 3-year process. Luckily for you, if you're my client, I am an artist and I'm autistic, and one of my special interests is to see how much I can possibly do in as little amount of time. So I'm always racing with myself and competing with myself to do better, prettier, faster. And that's just how I'm wired. So even though we could spread it out and make a lot more money, you're never going to get that from me. If anything, I'm just going to be like, hey, take a gummy, suck it up. It's going to hurt the first few times. But the more intense that we can do, and if you like deep tissue, then you're going to love it. I love it. If you don't, you're going to love the results. And, the more you can do to relax yourself, the less sessions you're going to need. And also aftercare, too. All of the things that I tell you to do in the DIY, they're all stuff that I have at home. It's all stuff that I recommend for my own clients, And the more of that you do, then the less of this that you'll have to do. The other cool thing is once you finished a full series, we've literally removed so much stuff out of your face that's been built up your whole life. Even if you don't come back to see me 5 or 6 years, I've had plenty of people, 50s, 60s, that have even crossed over into the 70s and come back to see me 5, 6 years later. It still never hurts the first few demolition times. And if you like deep tissue, it probably doesn't hurt. It feels good. My favorite massage therapist is Jenny. She walks on my back and hits me with bamboo sticks, turns me into a pretzel, cups me. And I'm like, oh, heal me. Oh, see, that's why. That's why. Did you guys hear that? Crick crack. Same thing with chiropractors. But everybody has different styles. I have a connoisseur of chiropractors. Being in wellness so long, I have there's lots of flavors out there, Tried another flavor of massage therapist that's gonna be, it was so good. I was so relaxed. I literally fell asleep and snored. But you guys see me in here sculpting. So I have to have somebody to sculpt me with that same energy. But it was so nice. She's got these euphoria beds. Amber, she was on the live stream maybe last month. We made a short about her. Downtown Indianapolis, they've got these water bed massage beds called the Euphoria tables. Her new space is so cute. It's at the 120 East, the Yeager building downtown. So, they have just such fun architecture in there. If you're familiar with downtown Indianapolis. And Yeah, I just know that a lot of my pregnant clients are going to love that. Jenny does massage on pregnant clients as well, but the Euphoria table was something special. And I imagine that, you know, you're carrying a heavy load there. It'd be nice to feel like weightless, right? Highly recommend like float tanks and stuff for like my pregnant clients as well. So you gotta check her out. I'll be adding her to like the pregnancy page of the website too. You know, next time I feel like looking at it in the next couple weeks. But you can always just find her from my short, YouTube short that I posted Monday. Yeah. She's got another one that's for like body scrubs, a jacuzzi table. That one's super cool too. That's like the only way to really do it. We do like body scrubs for like my pregnant ladies because, you know, they need help, but not on normal people. We took that off the menu. It's like, all right, if you're bringing life into this world, we'll make an exception for you, but no one else. And I didn't have it. I just recently put it back on. But then I had so many of my pregnant clients asking about it. And I'm like, okay, you're like the third one. Fine. We'll put it back on the menu. There's only so much stuff that you can do on pregnant girls, though. You know what I mean? So whatever little bit of spa joy we can help bring to their life, that's not too much trouble for them. But that jacuzzi table, that was cool. We don't have enough space for it here, but you should go check it out there. It's awesome. Like, so clean. So clean. Or like the mud baths. We used to do those at school too. Also messy. Any of that you'd have to have like its own room, and then it would be like contained. That's the same reason we don't do like waxing here either. It's just messy. It's always best to go somebody that just does that all day. They can do it in their sleep, you know. Can I do it? Yes. But you're gonna have a job with somebody who does it all day. Just have more practice. I have thought about bringing specifically hard wax in because there's this stuff called Epil-Free, and it's a serum that you put on after waxing, and it kills your hair follicles just like laser. I have thought about bringing that in, but the only place I would be offering it is like, you know, for like my PCOS girlies, for like the beard and mustache area. I don't even like to wax the eyebrows because that skin is so sensitive. You keep pulling on it like that, it'll make that area of the eye droop. I wouldn't mind learning threading though. My Indian Mama Rana said she would teach me. And I have a lot of beautiful Persian friends down in Miami, and they just like keep thread with them at all times. They'll just pop out some thread and pull an eyebrow out like it's like nothing, like in traffic. I'm like, that is genius. I want to know how to do that. Because who knows, if it's the end of the world and you can't find tweezers, but you can always like unravel a blanket and thread yourself, right? That's like my main concern for the end of the world. I just mainly don't think it's anytime near, but yes, darling. Yes, I love my job. It's so fun. It's not even a job. It's like a calling. It's like a mission. It goes back to that non-compliance too. I can't do things I don't like. Just can't. It's
big question is, does your hands ever get tired?
Not so much my hands, but like my wrists, my elbows, shoulders. Yeah.
That's why you need a good massage therapist.
Exactly. Jenny is my girl. We love Amber too. But like I said, this is hard work we're doing here, so I need hard work done on me. So she was like, I think I posted a short of her a couple weeks ago, before Valentine's Day, of her walking on my back. It's about time for another appointment with her. But I don't know if she's in town. It's like the Chinese New Year. I sent her some memes yesterday. She goes back to China a couple times a year. All of her staff is really good too, but I definitely need to book her a couple times before she goes back to China. She's like, come to China with me. I was like, honey, I'm definitely going with you. I'm not going with anybody else. But if I go, like, I want to go for like a month or something like that, you know, because it's like such a long plane ride. And China is huge. Now she's like from like the Miami of China too. I think it's like right on the other side of, shares a beach with like Vietnam or something like that. I'm like, yeah, I want to go with you. I don't even want to have to talk. I'm just going to be like your American friend. She said that one of her friend's husbands went, who's American, and all he had to say the whole time was, I just love you in Chinese. I practiced that for a little bit, but I forgot it. She was like, just say that to everybody and it'll be fine. I'm like, perfect. You are the tour guide. That's how I am in Miami too. I just let everybody know, hey, I'm coming. You guys are my event coordinators. What are we doing? So this is a little mix. What do we use today? We use some of the Fairness Cream from my lovely Indian mom, Rana, Urbanique. And a little bit of hyaluronic acid from, where's this one from? Ms. Skin. And, like I said, 1 squirt of the Bardo vitamin C cleansing oil. Yeah, definitely in the future we're gonna have to do a couple where you're face down to get the back of the neck from the motorcycling.
I usually use sunblock on my ears and neck really hard because that's what gets exposed.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And I found that out by trial and error when I come home at the end of the day looking like a tomato.
Right?
It's like, oh, okay, now I know where to apply that more.
It's like, oops, missed a spot.
Right.
Well, my friends, thank you so much for joining us on our lovely sculpting journey today. It's been a blast, as normal. I'm happy to see YouTube is sharing me with you again. So if you want to be an art piece, book online at ellabardo.com. If you want to fly in and be an art piece, go to ellabardo.com. At the bottom of every single page, there's a little form. Go fill that out so we can help best orchestrate your time here. If you're going to come for how many days or whatever, you don't want to book that online yourself. We want help with that. And we'll want to do like a FaceTime consultation or something. Or if you just like learning and growing and glowing with us, you know, I'm always share lots of secrets about how to glow up at home on your own, all of that good stuff. Then join the Bardo Besties Club. It's totally free. All you have to do is subscribe and then turn on all of your notifications because that's when it's going to let you know if we go live or not. And I promise I won't go switching around my SEO a bunch again. We'll just leave it. It's a relic. We'll just do the SEO better moving forward. So love you guys. See you later.